So we are going to start. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Katie Rowe Mitchell. I know most of you, but there are a couple of new names on here. So I'm co-founder of Unfold Yoga and Wellness, and we specialize in bringing yoga and meditation and mindfulness practices directly to people at work. So the Unfold Digital Program series is hey Robin from Wrigley. It's a weekly series. They're free classes. They're 20 minutes, and it's a variety of desk and chair yoga, yoga that you could do at your desk, meditations that are office friendly. And then this month, we've been doing some really cool interviews with some special guests that we actually have on board now as partners. So last month we did a tea meditation. It was really cool. It was a virtual tea meditation. And then next week, or last week, we did the tea meditation. And then next week, we're going to be doing a really cool sound meditation. So we hope that you'll join us for that. But okay, this week we're on week 2 of the month of May, and we're doing a desk and chair yoga class, and we're going to focus on the side body. So what I mean by the side body, the sides of the waist, the sides of the neck, and then even into the sides of the hip. So the idea is that when you spend a lot of time sitting in your office chair, or really in any chair, like on your couch or wherever, we have habits and tendencies to kind of like slouch over to one side, for example. When I was working in an office full time, I used to always put my left elbow kind of on that armrest, and then I would have my phone on the other side. So I was kind of always in this like crooked S shape with my spine. So over time, that can build some imbalances and some tightness and tension and also weakness in the sides of the body. So the poses that we're going to work on today are going to focus on getting you to feel the sides of the body with a little bit more clarity, and then also building some strength and also stretching the areas of the body. So when you guys go back to your desks this afternoon, definitely pay attention to how you're holding yourself, how you're sitting in your chair, because it does really have a big effect on the health of your back, the health of your spine and your hips. Everything is really connected. So we want to maintain a nice upright posture, not one that's kind of an S curve. So we're going to get started. I'm going to go over to my chair, and I'm going to be doing a couple of different demos today. So sometimes I'm going to face you, sometimes I'm going to face the desk. Sometimes I'll be mirroring you, sometimes I won't. So just do your best to follow along and have fun. All right. All right, so I'm going to start facing you guys, but you guys can continue to face forward into your desk. I just want to face forward so that you can see me. So we're going to start by coming to the edge of the seat with the soles of the feet nice and flat on the floor. Place the hands in the lap, sit up nice and tall. All right, and just gently roll the shoulders back and down and lift up through the crown of the head. Close your eyes for a few breaths. Relax the forehead, relax the eyes, and let go of any tension in the jaw and also the abdomen. So relax that so you can start to deepen your breath. And just take 2 or 3 deep, full breaths here. So we're moving the breath into the body in a smooth, full way. You feel the rib cage expand, the lower belly expand, maybe even the low back expand a little bit on the inhalation. And the exhale is very grounding. We feel the feet on the floor, hands in the lap, and there's a softness to the shoulders and the face. One more breath. We're just checking in with the body, checking in with the mind. You've carved this time out to be here. So do your best to be really present with the experience. All right, let's open up the eyes and take those arms straight up. We're going to start with our happy spine sequence. We always do. It's our favorite. So inhale, take the arms straight up. All right, and let's interlace those fingers, press the heels of the hands high, and we'll get right into the side body. So just start to take it from side to side. And as you're moving here, practice linking your breath to your movement. So inhale as you come up to center, and exhale as you go over to the side. So right away, right off the bat, you're starting to feel the sides of the waist. And we're moving the spine here through lateral flexion and extension. So this should feel pretty nice. We don't do this movement a lot throughout the day. It's not a very natural or functional movement, so to speak. So it's a good thing to do. Okay, we'll pause here in the center. Bring those hands right behind the head, kind of like you're going to do a sit-up for a seated cow-cat. Inhale, lift the chest up, lean back, look up. And exhale, round your spine, bring the chin towards the chest and the elbows towards the knees. And do a few more like that. Link the breath to the movement here as well. Inhale as you extend the spine, and exhale as you flex the spine. And the idea is just to gently warm things up. Chances are you haven't done a lot of movement today. You've been sitting at your desk most of the morning. So this is a way just to wake up the key directions of movement of the spine and also to get your breath going. All right, we'll pause in the center here. Take those arms straight up and we'll do a cactus twist. So bring the arms out into a cactus shape or a goalpost shape. You're going to keep your belly strong here. I'll mirror you. So start with the inhalation, and as you exhale, twist to the right as best you can. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. Right, start to engage the front of the abdominal wall. You're drawing the navel towards the spine, but you're also keeping the chest lifting and the elbows wide. So try not to let the elbows come forward or the chest round forward. Stay nice and lifted. Let's do one more breath here. You're using your muscles to hold the twist. All right, and then we'll go the other way. Inhale back up to center and twist to the left. Couple deep full breaths here. So you'll start to feel the muscles of the upper back working. Keep the head tall, neck long. At each exhale, see if you can engage the belly a little bit more. Each inhale, see if you can get a little bit taller. One more breath here. All right, and then inhale back up to center and release. And then let's just do some shoulder rolls. So inhale, lift the shoulders up and roll them back and down. Just do 4 or 5 more like that. Inhale and exhale. Really big, deliberate movements with the shoulders here. Not only do you feel the shoulder joints moving, but also the shoulder blades on the upper back. You can start to feel those muscles engage to squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more. All right. Good. We're going to stay at the edge of the seat. This is called seated moon stretch, but we're going to do it statically. So I'll mirror you again for this. You're going to keep your right arm reaching straight down and take the left arm straight up and really stretch your arms in opposite directions. And you're going to work on keeping the seat, the sitting bones, really grounded. And you can place your hand on the outer edge of your chair. And from here, just start to slide up and over. So we're kind of imagining like we're reaching down to pick something off the floor, but simultaneously reaching that left arm up in space. Okay, so from here, we're starting to open up the whole left side of the body, but you're also contracting the right side of the body. So see if you can do that at the same time. And you can take the gaze up towards that top hand. Deep, full breaths. So stretching through the left side and engaging through the right side. One more breath. All right, inhale, come up, and then let's switch. Okay, so the right arm goes up, the left arm reaches down, up and over. Just kind of pause, feel it out, and then really go for it. Imagine like you're reaching to pick something up off of the floor while you're simultaneously stretching that right arm up to get as long as you can through the right side body. And then work with those 2 opposing actions. So we're stretching the right side, but we're contracting the left. We're squeezing those obliques. Look up. Let's do 2 more breaths. Good. All right, inhale back up to center. Just place the hands in the lap. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes, and take 2 mindful breaths here. And as you're breathing, work on moving the breath laterally into the body. So see if you can feel the breath actually expand into the sides of the waist, kind of waking up that area. All right, open up your eyes, relax the arms. Let's come up to stand. All right, and from here, you can either push your chair all the way into your desk. That's what I'm going to do, but you can also move it out of the way. So for this one, we're going to do a warrior 1 pose with a side stretch. I'm just going to show you quickly what it looks like facing forward, but we're going to do it facing our desks. I just want you to see. So from here, this is our warrior 1 shape. So just watch me for a moment. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab the opposite wrists and add a side stretch to our warrior pose. So I'll talk you through it, but this is what the pose is going to look like. All right, so come on and face your desk. Place the hands right at the back of the chair, around the back of the table. Stand up nice and tall. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale, step your right foot back. Kind of step it into a nice long stance. We bend into the front knee. The belly is strong, and then the chest is lifted. Okay, so from here, take both arms straight up in space. And if you feel like you need a little bit more help with balance, it's fine to keep your left hand on the table. If you can balance, take both of them up. Right? Now, interlace those fingers, press the heels of the hands high, straight up towards the ceiling, and we'll add that side stretch. So crescent up and over to the left, and it doesn't need to be a lot. So you're going in the direction of the front bent knee. Okay, so we're adding a side stretch to a pretty big front hip opener. So you're going to feel this moving all the way into the front of the right hip, front side of the belly, and then also the side waist. One more breath here, a side stretch warrior, right? And inhale, take it back up, release the hands, hands come back to the table or the chair, and step forward. And we'll do the second side. Step your left foot back, nice long stance. Back foot is pivoted out slightly, and we bend into that front knee. Square your chest and your hips off towards the table or the chair. Okay, lift up through the chest. Right, option to stay here, or try maybe lifting up that left arm. So we're getting a nice long line of energy from the back left foot all the way up to the left hand. Feel good with the balance, take the other arm up, interlace those fingers, press the heels of the hands high, a little bonus wrist stretch here. Now we'll add that side stretch. So go up and over to the right. Go up and over to the right. Keep your back leg really strong and straight. Keep the belly engaged. Keep the chest lifting up and breathe. Breathe. Last breath. All right. Inhale, take it back up. Touch down to your table or back of chair and step forward. Good. All right. So just come into mountain pose. Point the feet forward. Hips are stacked right over the ankles. Shoulders are back. Open up the palms. Take a couple of deep, full breaths. You can close your eyes if you like. And just notice what you're feeling in your body. Feel some sensations through the front of the hips, the sides of the waist probably. Good. Okay, so open up your eyes. We'll move into our next standing pose. We're going to do a dynamic side angle. All right, so you're going to start facing your table like this. Step your left foot back. Step your left foot back in space. So for this one, our hips are open. So warrior one, we were squaring our hips towards the table. For our side angle pose, we open up the hips. So you stay bending into this front knee, strong straight back leg, and bring the forearm either onto the back of the chair or onto your table. Either one is fine. Roll that top shoulder back and down. And we're going to do a dynamic movement with this arm. Okay, so start by reaching that arm straight up in space and just start to feel the length happening through the left side of the waist. Now we're going to work with the breath here. So with your next inhalation, reach those fingertips forward, up and over. And as you exhale, move them back and down. Kind of squeeze the arm into the side of the body. And again, inhale, up and over. Exhale, back and down. Last one. Inhale, up and over. Get really long through that left side. And exhale, back and down. We're going to inhale up and over and pause here. And this is optional. I like to bring the hand behind the head, press the head back a little bit. It's a little bit of a deeper stretch. Breathe. And breathe. This is our desk side angle. All right, we're going to keep the legs the same. Now start to lift up the chest, release your hands. Desk triangle is next. Straighten that front leg. We're going to keep the hips open and either bring the hand onto the back of the chair or onto the table. Press that top hip back. Take your left arm straight up in space again, and then you can slide your right hand forward any amount. Right, so engage your leg muscles, tone your belly, look up. And then we'll add that same side stretch here. We'll hold it statically this time. So take that top arm up and over, rotate the palm down, reach your arms long. Feels so good. Take one more deep, full breath here. Inhale, come on up. Step forward. All right, and we'll do the same thing on the second side. So hopefully you're feeling a big difference between the left and the right side of your waist. All right, so I'll show you the back of the pose this time. So you'll step your right foot back, keep bending into your front knee. We're gonna open up the hips, okay? Bring the left forearm onto the back of the chair or your table, right hand to the hip, and we'll start to roll that right shoulder back and down. All right, from here, right arm goes straight up in space, and we'll work with that dynamic movement first with the breath. Inhale, reach the arm up and over, stretch, 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 and exhale, lower it back and down. Press the arm into the side of the waist. Inhale, up and over, exhale, back and down. One more. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale up and over. We'll pause here and really stretch. So you rotate that palm down towards the table. Option to bring that hand behind the head. Press the head back for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Press your right elbow up, maybe look up. One more breath, a lot of work happening through the right side. All right, let's release the hands. Straighten that front leg for triangle. So option one, place the forearm or the hand onto the table or the chair, or I'll show you this version here. Slide that hand as far as you like. Keep opening up the hips. Right arm goes straight up again for triangle pose. Look up. Breathe here. Then you've got that option to add a little bit more of a side stretch. So reach that palm forward, rotate it down. Keep your breath going. Look up. Right? Even with your breath, you can start to feel the sides of the waist a little differently if you focus on bringing the breath into the side body. Last breath here. Good. All right, inhale, lift yourself back up. Ooh. Step forward. Let's come into a mountain pose. You can face forward, I'll face you. Soles of the feet on the floor. Okay, hips over the ankles, shoulders over the hips, ears over the shoulders. Let's open up the palms to face forward. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And just observe the sides of the waist, the hips. You might notice some sensations in the sides of the neck as well. Let's take 2 more breaths like this. All right, open up those eyes, keep the gaze nice and soft, and we'll move into desk dog. So those standing poses, we were kind of lengthening one side at a time. Our desk dog can help us to lengthen both sides at the same time. So this should feel really nice after those asymmetrical movements. So hands to the back of the chair or onto your desk, either is fine. We're gonna step the feet back. Feet are about hips distance. They can be a little bit wider. Start to bend the knees a little bit. And we're not rounding the spine, but we're hinging from the hips and lowering the chest down towards the floor. Good. Now from here, get your spine as long as you can and think about making the sides of your waist really long. So as you stretch your fingertips forward, push your hands down into the table or into the back of your chair. And imagine that somebody's pulling your hips back in space. Now find your breath. Big breath in, big breath out. You can start to let the head relax a little bit. And let's do one more breath. Look forward and step forward. Let's do a big breath in with the arms. Exhale, interlace those hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, we're gonna pause here and do a little neck roll. So keep squeezing those shoulders back. You can start to lift the arms up away from the hips and bring the right ear to the right shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Change sides. Left ear, left shoulder, inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Do one more in each direction. Right. And pause with the chin down towards the chest. Lift the gaze, release the hands, and take a seat. I'll face you guys. You guys can continue to face your screen. Sit all the way back into your chair. Soles of the feet flat on the floor. Let's bring the hands into the lap with the palms facing down. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes, and take 5 mindful breaths. Keep the face relaxed, the jaw relaxed, and just observe the physical sensations as a result of the movement practice. And also notice the mind. Notice if there's a little bit more stillness, if you feel a little bit more calm. Notice if it feels a little bit easier to maintain a nice upright posture. A little bit more ease in the way that you're holding yourself. All right, lower your chin down towards the chest, slowly open up your eyes and lift your gaze. Great. All right, that concludes our 20-minute side body focused practice. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. And as you go back to your desks today for the rest of your workday, just notice, are you kind of slouching to the side? Are you holding your the weight of your head on your hand? Are you talking on the phone in one direction more than the other? So start to pay attention to these habits and see if by making an effort to sit more upright rather than off to the side, if your lower back, your upper back start to feel a little bit better. I hope that they do. I hope that you guys enjoy this. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and type them in. Thank you. We really love hearing your comments, you guys. They're so nice. So thank you for them. Have a great day as well. Excellent, excellent. All right, so like I said, next week, we're going to be doing a live sound meditation with one of our musicians. Excellent. You're welcome, Anika. So please join us, same time, same place, 12 o'clock Central. It's about 20 minutes. It's going to be online. It's the same link. And we're also going to send through a link tomorrow to rewatch this practice if you liked it and you want to do it again. Okay, have a really great rest of your week. Stay in touch with questions and take care of yourselves. All right, namaste.